What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks, back with another NIO update video where we'll take a look at how NIO stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels that we are looking at moving into the future, and based on that, what we think NIO stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me hit record here and we will get right into it. So another red day for NIO, pretty nasty looking red day. We are down $4.60, which is about 7.5%. Taking a look at kind of the chart on the daily, we'll take a look at future levels of support and resistance, what we think the stock could do. We'll also take a look at how it traded today to kind of get an understanding of what we can see there. So let's get right into it. Let me hit the one-day chart for us. And what we saw was, we were above this level, kind of in the 60, 80s, near the $61 level. And we had taken a look yesterday and we were talking about, hey, what happens tomorrow if we do see a fall? And as we saw, right, if there was a little bit of more of a fall, right, or a little bit of a gap down, right, this $60 mark that we had would no longer be support, it would be a resistance, as is the case, right? So that's exactly what we saw when we opened. We pushed up to the $60 level and we got rejected. Could not break through, and that was a pretty nasty looking fall. I mean, take a look, right? We went all the way from 60 down to 56, came up, went right back down. If you take a look here, our lowest point was 56.32, our level was 56.36. This second time, take a look at that bottom candle, 56.33, 3 cents off from where we have, right? So although we fell, I'm really kind of happy that our levels held up, right? And if you were someone looking for a quick day trade and this level bounce, you could have picked something up there. So really happy with the way that our levels performed. Not a great day for NIO stock overall, right? But our levels held up. So that's a little bit of a good sign for us. Now, we were sideways for a little bit, and then when we went down this time, what you'll see is we bounced once, kind of bounced twice, and then the third time, broke down, went below this level to the mid 55s, 55, 60s, broke above, came below, and then we are now kind of right above this level in the after hours, right? So what happened? What happened that caused this sell-off? Well, today markets were a little bit heavy for a couple different reasons. The first one being kind of what happens with the stimulus, right? What kind of stimulus? So we already knew we were getting a stimulus. That wasn't necessarily new news to us, right? It was already priced to the market. So what we saw today could be a little bit more of a buy the hype or buy the rumor, sell the news. Today what we saw was that sell the news. The other thing is, people are worrying what this means with interest rates and bond buying in the future, which is kind of leading to a sell-off as well. And the last reason is with the inauguration kind of set for next week, the uncertainty that kind of surrounds that with, people maybe not or what could kind of happen before that Biden inauguration next week with riots and protests and all that good stuff. So that uncertainty is definitely still there. But let's take a look at NIO stock. One thing we have to understand, you guys, is we went from this high of this low of 42 to a high of 67 in a matter of a couple weeks. So the fact that we're pulling back a little is not, bad for the stock. It's actually healthy for the stock. If we take a look at someone who bought in 2 weeks ago in the 40s, right, mid 40s, they're still up pretty nicely. So those people could be selling a little bit and taking their profits, right, as we see a lot of people doing, which is totally normal, totally healthy, and a pullback can be good for the stock. Now, the other reason is that actually NIO did an offering just a couple days ago. It's a convertible debt offering where they issued these notes that pay very little interest, but the bondholder has the right to convert that to a nice number of shares. That could also be the reason why we see NIO fall. Now let's take a look at our key levels of support and resistance, and we'll kind of see what we see. So now we are below the AEMA, and we are right at this 56 level. So what happens next? If we do keep falling, I think we could fall down to this 54 level, right? Or if we push a little bit lower than that, we could go to the 21 EMA, which is right here at the 53.47, right? So 54.66. If this 56 level doesn't hold, we could drop to 54.66. The next level I'm watching after that is 53.47. and then this 51.97 level. On the way up, we've got this $60 level to push for. I think that will be a pretty good resistance for us right now for us to break through. And then we have these highs of previous days in the 63.23, 64.41, and $67. So that's what we have coming up. If we go up the 60 level, 63, 64, and then all-time high of 67. And then on the downside, we've got this 56 level to see if we open above or below it, right? We're a little bit up after hours. Then we've got the mid 54s and then mid 53s in the 21 EMA. So it'll be really interesting to see how NIO opens next week and how the market overall looks next week. We could see a little bit more of a sell-off just in the broader market with everything going on and the uncertainty with changing inaugurations or changing presidencies. But we'll kind of see how that goes and see, you know, where that takes us. So I'll keep you guys posted. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment on what your thoughts on NIO are. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.